Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the difference between passive and active voice and how you can switch in between them. To start, active voice is used when the subject performs the action stated by the verb. For example, Tom changed the flat tire. Another example is the leopard chased the antelope. In this sentence, the leopard is the subject, chased is the active verb, and in this sentence, you can see that the subject is doing the verb. Passive voice. Passive voice is used when the subject is acted upon the verb. For example, the tire was changed by Tom. The difference here between the active voice example and this example is that Tom changed the tire, whereas in passive voice, the tire was changed by Tom. Examples of passive voice. So these are some words to help you recognize the passive voice. So one is a, are, be, being, by, has been, and is. So these can, if you see these in a text, then they're most likely to be in a passive voice. Another example of passive voice is the bridge was blown up by engineers. The bridge in this sentence is the subject, was blown up is the verb in the passive voice, and you see that the subject is not doing the verb. In fact, the verb was done by the subject. Examples of active voice. So here are some tips for writing in the active voice. These tips will help you make your work easy to understand and coherent. So, number one, put the subject first. Number two, avoid the passive verb to be. It's overly complicated sentences with these additional helping verbs will slow down the reader. And then three, swap ing for ed. And number four, go easy on the adverbs. All right, how to remember passive and active voice. If the subject is performing the object, if the subject is performing the action, then the sentence is in active voice. If the subject is simply receiving the action, then the sentence is in passive voice. How can I make my voice active? The active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. It follows a clear subject, verb, object construct that's easy to read. In fact, sentences constructed in the active voice add impact to your writing. With passive voice, the subject is acted upon the verb. So, how can you change from passive to active voice? To change passive voice to active voice, make the agent of the sentence into the subject and turn the old subject into the object. For example, this is a passive sentence. The article is being read by most of my class. The agent is most of my class, and the subject is the article. I hope this helped, and yeah, thanks for watching.